It's just a weird weekend. Like last night, we had the 3 minutes where we had some defensive breakdowns that we haven't had all year, and tonight we take our first major of the year. We've been a real disciplined team. We're in the top 20 of teams as far as discipline goes, and it's something we really value, and it's been good for us. We only took 2 penalties the night before, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, we take a 5-minute major, and they score on one early, which gives them a lot of juice on their power play, and it completely changed the game. I'll go to war with this team any day. I will. This team was freaking fights right till the end. I've seen teams just pack it in after giving up 3 goals in a 5-minute major like that. This weekend, if you look at any statistic that we look at all year, it was literally our best weekend of hockey. The guys worked, competed. It was the most offense we created, the most chances, the most shots, as smooth as we've been on our entries, the most offensive zone time we've got. Guys like Gavin Thorson really coming into his role as a freshman, the minutes and play of Bufflin, and those are just 2 to mention, but all the freshmen and sophomores that got big minutes and really tight, good hockey. And I always want to be careful, and I want to make sure I mention. I mean, there was another team on the ice, and by the way, they haven't lost in regulation in 13 games, and there's a reason for that right now. They're playing really good hockey. So I think we played one of the best teams in the country this weekend. I thought we showed we can play with anybody in the country this weekend. We just need to make sure that this team sticks together, which I know they will because we've got good leadership, and we keep fighting. And I told the guys it was a little microcosm of the year. The 5-minute major was kind of these last 4 games in a way, right? It hasn't gone the way we wanted. Things have gone against us, but we've kept fighting. As long as this group stays together, I think we can keep getting better and play our best hockey at the right time of the year. Oh, played great. I mean, again, I love this team. And I think the players do too. Look at how Grant Ashawn has competed. And it's not just Grant. It was right down the lineup tonight. Compete level all weekend was not an issue. Care and want and getting to the net, and boy, we asked the guys to get pucks, and we're trying to increase our scoring, obviously, with where we're at with our scoring numbers and the amount of chances we created the last 2 nights, the amount of pucks to the net, bodies around the net, second, third opportunities. I'm really looking forward to well, maybe I'm not looking forward to it, but looked like Thorson was really waiting out their goalie there at the end to tie it. I want to see how he made that save, but man, there were so many positives out of this weekend, and I don't normally, moral victories aren't good for anything, right? But right now in this 4-game stretch, it's been pretty tough, and I think this weekend's going to make us better. I really do. Yeah, it's that player that you love that he plays on the edge, and we just had to get him on the right side of the edge a little bit, right? He plays with grit, and he gets under guys' skin and all those things. So, I don't want to pull that back from him too much because he need that, and it's part of what makes him really good. But I just told him, hey, just settle down just a little, just 1%. I mean, it had to be fun to watch this team this weekend. I on the bench, I was proud of them, and we didn't get the wins, and ultimately, I know we're all judged by the outcome and the wins and losses. But for a really young group in key areas, I thought that this weekend was a growth weekend for us. If we handle it the right way, we're going to get better because of it.
Yeah, I think, after last night, the guys kind of knew we had to come together as a team and figure out what the problem was. We have, I myself, 2 penalties last 3 games, I think. But, it starts with that, and then we, I don't know. I think we just need to come together as a team, and I think when we play our game, we could beat anybody in the country. So I think once we just get to that and figure out how we can do that for 60 minutes, then we'll be fine. So, yeah, I think we got pucks to the net tonight. We didn't make stupid mistakes at the blue line, and some games are just not going to go in as much. So we just got to put our head down and go to work for this week. Yeah, it's a big jump from playing with Ryan and Rhymes. They're a little more chip and speed and kind of a grindy game. So, I like both lines, but it's nice to be able to play with different guys and kind of mesh with different guys and see what their game's like and see what we can produce. So I think we've been doing good the last 2 games. So we'll see if we can keep it going. Yeah. I said it in the locker room early. Before you know it, end of the year is going to be there. So we can't be wasting these points away. I think that we're totally fine. We just need to kind of settle down a little bit and realize we're a really good team and we can beat anybody when we play the way we want. So I think, there's a lot of season left, but we got to kind of picked us up a little bit and get it going. They're really a transition team. Lars said it earlier in the week. It's kind of like playing Minnesota or Michigan. They're going to be a skilled team, and they're going to push pressure on us right away. So, I mean, yeah, it was the first time we played them. Didn't really know what to expect, but it was fun playing a new team for sure. Yeah, I think we probably played as good as we could tonight without that penalty, but it'll be good to play them again soon.